Mom, Dad, it's me, Thomas. Where do I start? This is supposed to be a small get-together. I wanted to be cool for one night. I wanted girls to notice me. Then things got a little out of control.
Tonight's about the girls we never had a shot at. Tonight's about changing the game.
I've never been to a party like Project X or even heard or seen it. So how cool was it for you to be on a set like this?
I myself have never been to a party like that. I don't know who has. It was a dream come true. It really was. We all had so much fun. At the end of it, we were exhausted, but it was so worth it.
How would you explain this movie to your friends?
Obviously it's just a huge party movie. Like, even being on set was a huge party. Me and Kirby, everyone, is just good friends with each other. So when they cast us, because they really liked who we were and our natural chemistry with each other. But you're going to see, you were hanging out with all of us one evening. That's basically what you would see in the film, kind of. Except more heightened circumstances with the huge party and all the stuff that goes on.
So how was it like working with Todd Phillips? He does big movies like The Hangover. So kind of how was that?
Old School is one of my favorite movies. And, just knowing he was involved. When we first heard about it, we didn't actually know the script or the storyline, but we knew he was involved and we knew Joel Silver was involved. So the fact that, Todd is so great at comedy and just really knows how to, break the barrier kind of and do things that are outrageous.
Yeah, we went in week after week, and everyone was kind of in the same situation. We were all beginning, starting out more or less. They didn't want people with a lot of credit, so this was a huge opportunity for everyone. Every time we had to read in front of Todd Phillips, everyone was just equally as nervous.
How is it like to see yourself in a movie theater?
Yeah, well, I feel like for actors, it's the goal, it's what you kind of dream and fantasize about. So when it happens, it's just kind of normal, and even through the process of making film, I personally like to watch myself and see what I'm doing. So when it finally ends up on screen, it's just a huge sense of relief. It's a really gratifying feeling. Not
cool.
In a vain way. I'm not oh, I love watching myself, but it's just wow, we all did this, and everyone who worked on the film feels great about it.
Have you ever gotten any people coming up to you asking if this movie is real?
Yeah. A lot of people, when we first kind of got the idea, some of the people behind the movie wanted us to kind of pretend that it was real, like an actual documentary. Unfortunately, some of the actors already have credits and stuff like that. And since there's now IMDb and all of that stuff, it became apparent that we weren't going to be able to see some high school kids in Pasadena. We couldn't really pull that off. But it definitely has a very organic vibe to it, and I think that our names being our names just make it even more real. It's kind of surreal when I watched it.
Hello?
Thomas?
Dad, hey.
Well, we just wanted to call one last time. Make sure you were set for the night.
Yep, all good.